Hello there, mutants of justice. Hugo the Icifier here, welcoming you back to more Dark Souls Remastered. Last time, we went to the Lover Undeadburg and defeated the Kappa Demon and its two puppy dog puppers, guard dog bitches, annoying runts. In this episode, excuse me. So, before we head off onto the next area I have in mind, there's something I would like to do right now. Before that. That guy has nothing new to say. Neither does this guy, just to make sure. So, now that we are a bit stronger, since we absorbed lots of souls and went from level 6 to 26. There is an item I want to pick up, for the heck of it. Not sure if I'm gonna use it right now, but I want to check it out. Let's get rid of you guys. Nothing to it with some, with our upgraded club. Oh, yeah! Once again, golem type enemies such as those, really weak against strike damage. We get the Winged Spear, but that's not exactly the item I was aiming for. Right here, we have a bunch of guys. Push them away. Get rid of that guy. Oh. Shinra Tensei. It will buy us some time. And there we go, no damage. Nice. They dropped a Scimitar, which is a curved sword, fit for dexterity builds. This is it, the Zweihander, which also means two-hander because Zwei means two in German. So let's go over something I did not cover, I have not covered yet. You see this? This is parameter bonus, the degree by which attack is boosted by player strength, dexterity, intelligence and faith. And what that basically means is that as you level up these stats, strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith, you will naturally do more damage, but the weapon's parameter bonus plays an important part in this whole thing. You see the club, it has a parameter bonus it has an A rank for parameter bonus for strength, which means that the more strength you have, the more bonus damage you will get. You see his number right here. I think the base, as it's called, is 113 right now. But with the current strength we have, it will get a bonus damage of plus 24. So the parameter bonus basically means showcases that certain weapons will be more useful to you, depending on which stat you decide to upgrade or level up. We can also pick up these binoculars in order to access first-person view. But we can't walk around with it, and we can actually zoom in and a bit out if we use the D-pad. Anyway, that is what I wanted to get right there, so let's see about the Zweihander. It is an ultra great sword, and it needs 24 strength. My current strength is at 14, so like normally you will think that uh-oh, I should take care of these guys first. Oh, damn it. as I was saying, you might normally think that when it says strength 14, that means one of your arms are at 14 strength, so if you equip it with 2 arms, you will then have 28 points effectively. But that's not how it works. By two-handing, you will get a bonus of 50% of your current strength. So right now I have 14, and half of 14 is 7. 14 plus 7 is 21. But 21 is still less than 24, so that's why we can't use it. And when it comes to the dexterity requirement, the dexterity has to be at 100%. It is not, you will not get a boost by two-handing your weapon. So if like a weapon needs 20 dexterity, well, that's what you need. Two-handing will not help you out like it does with strength. So because we need a little bit more strength, I say 2 more levels. Sure, why not? Now we are able to use it with 2 hands. So let's take it out for a test ride, because this is a Let's Play, so let's just showcase some neat things here and there. So while we're at it, kind of thinking about how many do you have? 1. This strong attack right here will outright flatten your enemies. Let's test it out on this guy. Bam! But as you can see, it consumes quite a lot of stamina. Quite. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go to Andre and upgrade this weapon by 1 step. And then we will head on to the area which I have in mind. See you soon.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
Yes, and actually, for practicality's sake, we are going to purchase the smith box and the repair box so we can take care of business at the bonfire ourselves. Reinforced weapon. And there we go.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
You got it, Andre. Leave it to me. Alright, now we'll see you at the place I want to go. But what's this?
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life. Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
Yeah, you are unworthy if you are just standing around.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
We all get down in the dumps sometime. But for now, we are going to leave this guy behind. And let's see if I'm over here. Let's see if they have something new to say. Not this guy. Oh, hello there.
Ah, you certainly are keeping busy. Care to pay for a useful tip?
You should tip me. Not enough money. Let's fix that. Large soul of a nameless soldier, let's use one. There we... Was that enough?
Care...
No.
Oh, well, suit yourself. Only trying to help.
Stop, now you're making me feel bad or something. This one? Much better.
Our futures are...
What? Okay, let's try to reload.
What plan? Ah, you certainly are keeping the care to...
Why?
A wise choice indeed. Maiden Thurland and her followers recently arrived in this land, but she became stranded deep below the catacombs.
Oh?
Her followers either fled or were reduced to hollows, leaving Maiden Thurland all alone. Not a bad tip, huh? A Nubar cleric would be replete with humanity.
I'm sorry, but that's not who I am.
That tip I gave you? I heard it from a fleeing old man. That poor bastard. All his robes and trinkets won't help him now.
The evil laugh of a maniac. Maniac!
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky.
So he heard that from a fleeing old man. But who could have fled under that sort of circumstance?
Oh, hello there. Have you spoken with Sir Lautrec?
Sure did.
Splendid. In the depths of the catacombs, Milady slipped off the giant's coffin and into a hole. Her two companions are no longer human, and the lass weeps in solitude. Right now, you could do as you please with her. The poor little purebred is entirely helpless.
Damn bastard.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
You have something coming to you, man. I'm just telling you that right now.
In the depths of the catacombs, Milady, her two companions, are no... Come again.
Justice will be served. Or will prevail at the very least. Okay, now we're cutting ahead to the area I want to go. See you. Alright, we are back here again. And I should mention something real quick. Let's take care of this guy first. These stairs. For the longest time, I actually did not know that they existed when they were actually just to the right in front of that boss door. Yeah, but you're still able to beat the game regardless. Because this path is kind of optional. But I do think it is the intended path, and we just use the key to depths, which we automatically got after defeating the Capra demon. And one thing I should mention is that I have noticed that it is somewhat difficult to like do commentary about unrelated topics to the game, because I feel like so far there have been so many things I just need to explain and like make sure that you're not completely lost in case you haven't played this game yourself yet. This guy is just, yeah, another broken straight sword. I should probably ignore drops by them. They don't really drop anything else. And we got some more torches up ahead. And that means keep your guard up. So the thing I wanted to talk about last time, or like... yeah. Thankfully I just got hit once there. But had I taken on the full rush there, I would have most certainly been... Why not reposed? Anyway. So hot and cold or room temperature food. Personally, I have a very sensitive tongue to heat, so I prefer to actually eat my food at room temperature. Which is why I kind of have a difficult time dealing with warm soup and the like. Because I used to work at a restaurant, and sometimes it will be quite a rush, so even though the cook had prepared a soup for me to eat during my break, I decided to keep the tangent on hold because we have a sort of a new type of enemy here. It's a man-eating butcher. And he got some peppers. Looks like a delicious meal you're making there. And we were just talking about food too, you know. But once you're dead, you will never go hungry again. I wasn't sure which attack he was going to do there. Because if it's a female actually. If she uses that wedge, which is in the left hand, that is a grab attack. You can't guard against it and you can't parry it. I think I remember reading somewhere that you could actually block her grab attack by parrying it. And in this chest we find the large Ember, another key item, which is doing Ember required for weapon ascension. A large, high quality Ember, handled by the blacksmiths of Astora. Just like Andre. Ascension for +5 standard weapon, allows reinforcement to +10. Also can ascend +5 standard weapons to raw weapons. So next time we visit the blacksmith, I think I will go over that sort of ascension. But anyway, so the cook at my previous workplace prepared some soup for me to eat during my break. But I decided to keep working because there was quite a rush and I wanted to be of help. And my other colleagues, they urged me to actually just sit down and take a break and said they could handle it. Because one of the reasons I should do that was because my soup was getting cold. And to that I just told them, oh, I don't mind actually. I don't mind if my soup is room temperature. And for some reason that was surprising to them because they told me that soup tastes so much better when it's warm. I understand, but honestly that's just my opinion. I don't really care either way. In fact, I find it more painful to eat hot soup. Okay, let's do a plunge attack right there. On this giant sewer rat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I don't think that guy respawns. And we find the sewer chamber key. So, by the way, the path we just took now is sort of a shortcut. Sort of. I mean, I think it actually is, because it's not just sort of, it is. There's a path down here, but we want to stick to the left. So we don't fall in there, so we don't fall down that waterfall. And we have the sewer blobs right here. These guys are quite resistant to strike damage, actually. Let's test out our Swihunter. Not much of a difference, actually. Maybe it's because... Oh! You little... No, there's another one. And that tackle it did just right there, that's why I want to use a shield against those guys, because you can't react in time for that, and they stagger you so much. Its parameter bonus is actually worse than the club when it comes to strength. And so it totally it does deal 202 points of damage, which is more than a club right now, but I thought for sure those sewer blobs would be more resistant to strike damage right now, but anyway. If we head up over here, we unlock this door, which cannot be opened up from the other side, actually. Oh! And if we head up this stair right here... Oh! We use the key we just found and get access to this bonfire here. And sure, let's go ahead and use our humanity to kindle this, because we are at 11 and 10 is the maximum for item discovery. So here's the thing, guys. The boss of this area is actually already within reach. But we are of course going to explore this area proper, because this is a let's play after all. But so yeah, when it comes to hot, warm and cold room temperature food, what do you guys prefer to eat? Doesn't matter to you at all if it's warm or cold. Because honestly, I can eat pasta and lasagna straight from the fridge without really caring about heating it up. I think it tastes just as fine. So there was this one time in my workplace where I was serving some food. But it had turned out that the food was actually cold when I served it. Even though uh-oh. That's a real player. Are we about to fight? Let's pick up this item first, which is a soul. So yes, I have been invaded once again. Oh man, are you in the way too? Damn it. I won't be surprised if I get backstabbed right now, actually. But I'm just going to deal with it. Because I could somewhat expect this person to have late game gear equipment, I think. Oh, how did that miss? Oh my god. Yeah. Did not really do much damage by comparison. I'll take the hit. I'll take the L. So at the very least that invader bowed to us, as in as a gesture of a GG, good game. Which I can appreciate, because there is, or at the very least there was somewhat of a recurring toxicity when it comes to players being invaded and stuff and the like. Because it's not that unusual to like mock other players when you beat them. Like, for example, point down at them right like this. And it just doesn't feel good, I think. Personally, I mean, it's not really a big problem if you can deal with it. That's just what I think. So if I fight other players, even invaders, and kill them, I just bow to them. But there's a strange thing when it comes to certain people who prefer to be invaders. Like invade other people and block their progress. And that is... they actually... Because some invaders actually will try to make it... Try to have a fair fight against it, so to say. Without any healing or any interruptions like that. But then they actually get upset when the people they invade actually do heal.
You. Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Hmm?
Oh, there you are. You must help me. Or else she'll have me for lunch. You're my only hope. Oh, please.
How's that?
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius. Or the Great Spawn. I will never forget my debt to you.
No problem, pal. I mean, even if you're an undead, yeah, I would rather not be eaten alive either. Been watching too much Attack on Titan, I think. Anyway, so that right there, you want to set him free by either rolling or kicking down the barrels, because if you try to attack like this, you will hurt him, and that might actually do enough damage to aggro him to make him become an enemy.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Oh, come on, I was helping you, cocksucker! So, as I was saying when it came to invaders, yeah, they get upset when you actually heal in front of them, like this. And that is such a weird way of thinking, because you are invading someone's world, and... why did I come back here? You are invading someone's world and trying to stop their progression. Or hinder their progression, rather, not like stop it completely. So when I was playing on the Xbox, I was actually like getting angry messages by them and telling me that I was not being honorable and stuff like that. And it doesn't really make sense, because you are invading my world, and yet you expect me to play by your rules. That's just not how, that's simply not how it works. So in Dark Souls 3, I actually do invade on occasion just to get some Covenant items. And if I get killed by the host and their friends, sometimes they point down at me like this, which goes to show that they have been pissed off by rude invaders before, which is why they are sort of returning the favor. And I can hardly blame them, because I used to do the same. Like, I will get invaded, I will fend off the invader, and then I will point it out at them. And that's another thing, because when you are a human and a host, you can, as I showcased in the first episode, you can summon other people to help you. Whether it be randoms or your actual friends. Well, there it is. I guess it was worth dying at least once to showcase how bullshit that move is. So anyway... yeah, when you summon other people, you will then become a group of what people of this community call a gank squad. And gankers are usually being frowned upon, because invaders believe it is outright unfair of the host to summon help to fend them off. Well, yes and no. Yes, because, you know, if it's 3 against 1, you know, the odds are stacked against you. These rats actually can drop humanity. But the thing is, if you are an invader, the enemies in the host world will actually not react to you. can just walk past them and not get hurt by them. So a typical strategy of invaders is to lure you towards a big group of enemies in order to kill you more easily. So in that sense, it is unfair against the host that the invader has an advantage like that. And I'm about to be. Fucking hell. Die already! Pests. And let's use one of the ones we found when killing those bushmen. I should have probably stocked up on some more, but I was quite poor at the moment. And I'd rather not grind during this playthrough, even off camera, off recording rather. I'm not using a face cam. But yeah, so there are some toxic invaders who expect you, the host, to play by their rules once they invade you. Makes no sense. Those people are stupid and whiny. Maybe they don't have friends. One thing to also note about these rats is that they will deal less poison damage than the bigger they are. So in a sense, the small ones can actually be more threatening than the big ones. In a sense. Sit down! Oria! Did he drop something? Did he drop something? Okay, no. But that guy does not respawn for one specific reason. I'll explain that shortly. And again, I want to keep my guard up because these rats, they can do like this tackle, which is like immediate. You can't react in time to dodge it. Like there's no attack indication, which is dumb. No matter how fast the attack is, it should have some kind of indication. So you can dodge or block in time. I'm sad they did not fix that for the remaster. And even then, there probably are some enemies within Dark Souls 2 and 3 which are like that. But I can't really remember them off of the top of my head right now. But, see right there? That is just too fast. It's just this. Oh, while we're here, I must not forget. I did buy the poison bite ring, so now we have increased poison resistance. So neither 2 or 3 are perfect when compared to 1. Like there are some things that are kind of annoying or just kind of unfair. Have any of you guys watched Mauler's response and critique video to Dark Souls to Dark Souls 2? One of his points is that in Dark Souls 2 the AI is very unpolished, to say the least. But I think it is disingenuous of him, if, and this is just an if he says that the AI in Dark Souls 1 and 3 are more competent by comparison. I don't really agree with that, because there are certain there are some frequent instances in even 3 that the AI is unpolished, quote-unquote unpolished, just like it is in Dark Souls 2. So if he is trying to make it sound like those problems do not exist within Dark Souls 1 or 3, then that is not true, I think. Wait. These guys are basilisks. They cannot attack you directly, but they will spew out that gas, which builds up the curse ailment. And the curse element is if the bar completely fills up, we will die. Just like this person right here. And if you actually die like that, you will be cursed. And your max HP gets reduced until the curse is broken. Which will make the game even more difficult. Fun, right? But the more soft humanity you have within your body, the bigger your resistance is against the curse. So keep that in mind. Yeah, so right now I'm basically like in no trouble at all by that gas because I have so many soft humanities within my body. We're gonna try to make a jump over here. Damn, drifting issues. Please cooperate. I should get a new controller, honestly. But that costs money. So for this area right here, we want to try to explore the nooks and crannies which are infested by these basilisks, because this place is kind of a maze. But the enemies indicate that these are places you have not been to yet. Which can be useful. That right there is an Eye of Death, which these guys will drop on occasion. It is actually a Covenant item. And I will explain its use and purposes later on. Because there is something we will find which is heavily related to it. That might just be everything there is to see down here. So if we proceed through this gate right here, I think? Yes! We have not been here because of these rats. Man, the smell and stench must be awful in this place. It is a sewer after all. No, we did miss... there is something we did not fetch. Let's go get it. Are Where did you come from? Fatso could not even get into that tight spot. That kind of sounded like an innuendo, I'm not gonna lie. Is it over here? It should be, I think. Yes! The Ring of the Evil Eye. Ring of the Evil Eye. According to legend, this ring contains the spirit of the Evil Eye, a dark beast which assaulted Astora. The strength of the Evil Eye does not waver, and HP is absorbed from fallen enemies. So that thing could be useful for survivability. And if you are running low on Estus flasks during your adventure. And nearest bonfire is still quite a stretch away. So let's head back over here. Wait! Well, you know, the enemies also have invincibility frames when they dodge like that. I personally think they should not, but anyway. Because Invaders is Dark Souls 2, even NPC Invaders in Dark Souls 2 is just annoying because of that. But that is a topic of discussion for another time, I think. Or another Let's Play entirely. Even. Keep our guard up. That there is an NPC invasion. Knight Kirk. Shit. Let's parry him. Like so. So this guy has an armor made of thorns, which will actually damage you if you roll into someone. if you wear that armor and roll into someone, it will actually deal damage. Interesting mechanic. But if you just stay composed and parry him to death, he will actually also drop an item. So this is what happens when you defeat invaders. They will like drop humanity for you to pick up and some souls. But this NPC in particular will drop an item right there, the spiked shield. And now we have returned to the point we found when we used the shortcut from that waterfall slide over there. And now the area's boss is within reach, as I said. Whoa! These blobs are dropping down to say hello, I think. We want to take care of them first before we something. You'll see. Because they could be an annoying nuisance. English, please. Don't fail me now. I got a PhD, not really. There we go. Someone is here.
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xenos. I'm just, well, a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Like souls?
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were blind. So yes, you have to buy something before he... Let's buy the bottom-next box, because why not? Because then we can store items at the bonfire, in case we don't feel like having them in our inventory for organizing purposes. He sells an armor set right here, but so expensive, but arrow and ammunitions, so cheap, so cheap. Let's buy some bolts, actually. Okay, that should do. And some arrows. Let's buy like 200, 300 of them. Okay, sure. That should be helpful.
Well, I'm certain we will make a good trade eventually, so I am willing to share some tips. If you see kindling in the catacombs, use divine weapons. That will repel the reassembling skeletons.
Yeah, and
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon, and we'll make another fine trade, of course.
wait, does he have more to say?
I should. I'm afraid.
No.
Well, that is a shame, but no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us someday, sometime.
Yeah, because I think I mentioned that I did not find this area during my first playthrough. And I will continue that story later, because we will get there, trust me. But for now, let's push on. Look how much room, look how much room! How can I be stuck when there's so much room? You should be able to get that reference, I hope. If not, you are not an individual of culture, shame on you. Little fucker. Anyway, there's nothing quite over here, but there is a way down. Right here. Hey there, son bro. And we can also summon Untitled Chapter if we wish. And we found a heavy crossbow there. So well, I don't think I mentioned it last time, but if you summon Solaire and defeat a boss, with him surviving the battle, you will actually get a Sunlight Medal. Which is a Covenant item, actually. This faintly worn medal engraved with the symbol of the sun is the ultimate honor, awarded to those who summon the Warrior of Sunlight and complete a goal. The symbol represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who lost his deity status and was expunged from the annals. But the old God of War still watches closely over the warriors. That is an important piece of lore information for the next games. So because I kind of want to gather more Sunlight Medals for the heck of it, and because this upcoming boss isn't really all that different alone or in a group, I am going to summon him. And only him, because Night Lord Trek, you will only make things more difficult. Because if you remember me mentioning, the more help you have, or the more phantoms you summon, the stronger the enemies will get. They will have more HP and deal more damage. So there is some kind of trade-off. But what phantoms basically do is help you buy time for healing if necessary. Looks are deceiving. Ew. The fuck happened to you, mister? This is the Gaping Dragon. It is a dragon, but more importantly, it has a tail. You know what that means? That it means I'm completely missing right now. But you want to stay away from its body when he moves forward like that. Because I think it will take damage, even if it is just a tail. And Solaire's almost dead because he got squished quite a lot. I might actually use his homeward bone. But I got the weapon, the Dragon King Great Axe. Let's be careful not to touch him while he's moving, I think. How did that stab off yours miss? But Solaire can also throw lightning spears. And lightning damage is very effective against dragon-type enemies in this game. Unlike in Pokemon. Now let's just continue this fight. Let's now try to pretend that I am being legit and that I never summoned a phantom. And I will basically prove that this fight isn't all that different. Whether I summon someone or not. You will deal more damage if you hit its tiny head at the very tip there. I think. Yeah, let's try that. Yes, a little bit more. But you want to get out of the way before he moves forward like that. I might actually die in just one hit. So because of that, let's drink. Just in case, I might actually survive barely if I do take a hit. Huh, so much that did. Oh! Drifting made me... that was stupid. Not the game's fault, just making that clear. But it was still stupid. Come on down. You may have wings, but you can't fly. Too fat. Oh! That's just lame. Okay, maybe we should bait. Was that a grab attack? Maybe we should bait him to lower his head. Let's be careful to not actually run down there. Okay, okay. The tail. What are you, stupid? There it is. And one more. Farewell. And with that, we get the Blighted Key. I'm actually surprised we did not get to see its acidic attack, from its big gaping mouth it will like spew a large pond of acid. And right there we actually found a starter class armor set, the warrior set. Oh, what was it called again? Oh, just a hard leather armor. Yes, that is the armor piece for the warrior starting class of this game. But since we picked the Pride, we had no armor. So I think we should be able to forge on without needing to rest at the bonfire. I mean, we will like only refill 3 Estus flasks if we do, and the next bonfire isn't that far off, I don't think. What in the... Oh, wise rat of the staircase, what is your wisdom? Feed me! Feed me! Feed me! Sorry, no cheese in me pockets. That was great.
Aye, shall I adore trinkets.
Do you have something new to say? No?
Well, that is a shame.
Very well done. Let's use the key and press on. Don't give up, man. I'm rooting for you. It's so dark here. Found a light? No? Oh, this looks straight out of a Lord of the Rings movie. Which I have... I did watch The Hobbit, actually, the first film. But that was a long time ago. Swamp Trogs! Or whatever they're called. Backstab. Fall, please. What? Are you serious? Oh! There we go. Rectified my mistake for me. But yes, Dark Souls, by the way, is heavily inspired by the Berserk manga series. At the time of recording this, the author, Miura Kentaro, I hope that is his name, and I didn't mistake it for someone else. He has unfortunately passed away. At the age of 54 even. And that's just too young. It is. But mad respect to that guy. Because the Berserk series is received incredibly well. Oh! Okay. I'm trying to pay respect to this game here, man. No need to be disrespectful towards me in particular. So yeah, once again, I recommend not locking on when fighting here. You have so much more freedom of movement. Come on, come on. Let's play. Sure, it matters who's got the biggest stick. But it matters hell of a lot more who's swinging it. Shut up! No chance. And they usually have a pretty high drop rate for dung pies. Which is shit, bluntly put. Yep, it's shit. Okay. These guys we can parry. Let's be careful not to get overwhelmed. Fuck! That right there is a grab attack, be careful. Yes, be careful indeed, because they like to chew on stuff. Especially living things, like people. Yeah! Really? Lame. Whee! We are getting pretty close to ending the session, I think. Nth. These guys are jerks. They spit, or rather they shoot poison darts at you. Or toxic darts, to be more precise. So without the blooming purple moss clump, you're fucked, bluntly put. Please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Outnumbered. Oh my god, really? There we go. Shit! Waiting is not a difficult thing to do, but creates the illusion of difficulty. Because it takes up your time. And that's all it is. A fight feels like an ordeal when you have to put a significant amount of time into it. Yay for the shield anyway. Oh boy. One thing I should mention is that there is a significant difference in damage output when you two-hand or one-hand your weapon. In this game, unlike in 2 and 3. The difference in damage in those two games isn't all that much different, actually. Whichever you prefer is up to you. But when dealing against enemies within the game itself, dealing more damage never hurts. You, that is, it will hurt them a lot. And now, let's fight one more. This should be enough to kill this guy. Okay, be that way. That's kind of lame. Oh yeah, oh, actually. Let's be a bit more versatile. Aim and jump. Success. Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this. That right there is the Yato. It's a katana. And this is a bonfire. This is the... Oh, that's a player ghost. This is the weapon I have been waiting for. And I can use it, nice, and that is the reason I... This is the reason I put 20 points into my dexterity. Let's actually equip it. Katanas in this game are incredibly reliable. Like, look at that attack speed when compared to the club. Just delicious. In addition to that, it deals bleeding damage. So having this against the stray demon can be incredibly helpful. But I think this is the weapon I want to stick with during this gameplay, because, like I said, the attack speed, the damage isn't too bad, and bleeding damage, just so useful. But, do I end it off here? Yeah, sure, why not? So, next time on Dark Souls Remastered, we will continue forging on to the depths of Blighted Town. See you guys then. Bye-bye.